Let's see what we got going on. Jay, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. So right now we got a few breaks that are about 5 away. I mean, if we get close, we can probably call it. We've been sitting on the TriStar for a little bit.
Let's see baseball.
We do have our Heritage Baseball up now. Most teams are still available. We just added it the other night.
Breakers doesn't. You can't stream that on mobile, right?
You can. You have to have like the Puffin app. Why is Drew asking? We're on. I mean, you can watch it on YouTube unless he's trying to do like chat auction and stuff. We are going to try to do some chat auctions if we can get some people in here. It is Friday night, so we should have some people in here.
Honestly, I think if you see the Canadian upset, like, gosh, it's like their sport.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess up there stomping around. Go lay down. Go. The women got bounced pretty early. I was watching last night. It was pretty rough. It all worked out too. They needed like Japan to lose. Perfect time. They needed Japan to lose, and then Japan lost, and they still ended up losing like the final turn.
I love it. Like, it's just, I wish I watched more of it. It's just something about not being able to watch it live.
It should be up to date. I might have missed a team, but I know the Bears were picked up today, and the Lions. Am I missing something there? Oh, the Lions didn't update when I updated earlier. Let me take care of that. Yeah, for some reason I thought maybe I didn't save it after I did it. So yeah, let me update. I'm assuming that's what. Plug the one that's lit up red right there. Just unplug it. That's for the scale. What the heck? I updated it on my phone to do it. Yeah, okay. So for some reason I thought I updated it on my phone. I was at a Little League basketball game. I tried to update it on my phone. I hope they picked up on camera.
We're close to your case breakouts.
If this does not, Chris, break tonight, I'm gonna set a date for sure. I'll update it on the site for some point, one of our break days next week. We don't do too much football, so we were just trying to grind this out. Trying to get into more football. Of course, we're trying to as the season is winding down.
Good season winding down. Winding up for baseball?
No, for like new football products coming out. There's not too much coming out. So right now we have 5 spots left in our random divisions. 5 spots left in our TriStar and Topps Jumbo 310 mixer. Pick your team. I mean, if it gets real crazy in here and we get close to filling it up, we could do something with that. We would like to do some kind of chat auctions over on Breakers. Right now, I just see Jay sitting in here. So we need to get, if you're interested in chat auction, hop over to Breakers, and if we can get some people in the room, we can do something. My jacket too. It's gonna be all covered in here. Holly, leave him alone.
Got the box features.
Who did?
I thought of
Oh, you bought a box for you?
Good cash bro. Cash bro. We'll get
Oh, a patch. Did he get a silver pack?
Yeah.
Anything good out of it?
I didn't mention, I'm sure he will. I'm keep an eye out for some of those well-numbered footprints. Recheck it.
Really no.
Let's try Starbucks.
Just take the last 5 spots. You got a 50% chance. That'd be cool if like the Conseco was that TriStar. We pulled a Conseco out of our first one for it. We did a 310 of it last week and pulled a Jose Canseco inscribed auto. So
yeah, I'd be curious if
that's like low end.
What a bad hit would be.
Like that'd be nice if that was like lower end. You know, it's
Yeah.
probably what the box is worth. You know, Canseco auto.
I opened some of those. Remember when Leaf was doing them?
Mm-hmm.
I pulled some.
Drew was texting me about it. He said he drew pulled some good stuff
I
out.
never pulled anything bad of the TriStar, but the Leaf I pulled some who?
Jake was. Oh yeah, you were in here.
Jake was in.
Last night.
Checked in.
He was Wednesday. Last night was really slow. I basically just sat here and talked to Dana all night.
Yeah, I was there on Wednesday.
I meant last night. Last night it was just basically just Dana was, and like everything else was like empty. It was just Dana and Breakers. We sat here and talked about the Orioles.
I can't see.
If you're on YouTube and you're interested in a chat auction, we do a chat auction of Topps Hobby with a silver pack. If you're interested, hop over to Breakers. I'd like to get some people in the Breakers so we can at least throw something up on screen or something that we could do a chat auction. Or we can just try to fill up. I highlighted the ones that were the closest. I was really hoping to get this top series 1 jumbo at least close enough to just call it. Since Heritage Baseball comes out next week. Kind of want to get it out of the way so we can just focus on Heritage. And I think after Heritage comes out, there's going to be basically something new out, if not every week, every other week. So it's going to get pretty busy with baseball. I just don't understand this stuff. Like, what makes it fat? Like,
yeah, I don't know like how you prepare for this. Like,
is it just you just gotta like
you
have
gotta steer? I think there's a steering mechanism there somehow.
Yeah, he looks like he's looking.
What do they call this sport?
It's not luge, is it?
Yeah. No, I think luge is when you're
like laying backwards,
yeah,
right?
this is just downhill sledding. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Talking Winter Olympics, guys. For those of you.
Why is that so choppy? It like comes in and out. It drives me nuts.
I think he's got to steer, and then the whole like weight element. You got like leaning, like coordination.
Probably.
Make sure you're like not.
No. I guess this does correlate with the baseball being slow.
Should be a way. How can you chat on the mobile YouTube?
Who's that? Hey Jay, what's going on? Not too bad. How you doing? Yeah, so I was actually listening to her on the radio. The Orioles, and when I was driving, I caught the tail end where Cisco hit that 3-run shot. Yeah. Jay, did I ask you about the Fantasy Baseball League? I have a list here. Is Breaker's being choppy on you?
Breakers?
Yeah. It's just my computer. So let me see. I want to make sure Breakers isn't breaking up. It's breaking up on my screen. If you're interested, we're gonna do a and this is anybody listening right now. If I haven't asked you yet, I'm just been asking people while they're in the break room instead of putting anything out on Twitter or anything. So what we're doing is it's going to be a roto league. It's probably just going to be basically a 5x5 with maybe a couple stats tweaked, or maybe one, at the most maybe one stat added. But essentially, instead of asking for like a $15 buy-in and all that stuff, we're throwing a little wrinkle into it, and everyone's just going to send in a card from their PC, just using like eBay values, around $10 to $15, and just winner take all. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just we've given people the option to send us $18. We'd buy a $15 card, $3 to cover the shipping, and add that to the pot. So if you're interested, let me know. I think right now we're sitting at 10, so we have room to add a few more. I know I got to reach out to Jeff. I think I talked to Jeff about it, but for some reason I don't have him on my list. I know he hasn't been in the room too much lately because of work. So if you're interested in that, let me know, or just reach. You can just message me on Twitter if you've got more questions. We were just trying to keep it to people that are in the room a good bit and all that stuff. That way, talk a little smack while we're in our breaks. I didn't want to. I did a football one. We did a football one, and it was kind of gosh, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I know I like it. I see. This is why I want to keep people. This is the exact reason that I wanted to keep it with people in the chat. So there's a little banter back and forth while we're in here.
Start arguing over fantasy baseball. Yeah. Trout all that.
Yeah, somebody does like a trade, and everyone wants to get on them about it. They can do it in the chat. So like I said, I did fantasy football one, and it was a few people that are in the chat and in the breaks with us a good bit, and then it was some random people, which is fine, but it's a little bit more fun when it's people you're talking to on a consistent basis. CFJ, if you're interested, just let me know, and I could send you an invite. I'm trying to get everybody to sign up as soon as possible. That way we can pick a draft date, and people, because we're gonna do daily, and we'll probably set it like daily waivers. So like 11 o'clock, you just basically have to have your waivers put in by 11. That way, I don't want to leave it open for free agency, because I know some people, like, it'd be perfect for me. I sit at a desk all day, so I could just, if I get an alert of somebody getting called up, I can just jump, I'm right on the computer. So I'll probably just do daily waivers for 11 o'clock. That way people, when they get up in the morning before they go to work or at work, can just set their waiver claims. I mean, you don't have to do it every day, but if there's a guy that just got called up, everyone's got a chance to get him. I'm not a big fan of weekly. I know daily's kind of it can be a grind, but weekly, somebody gets hurt on like a Monday, it's What's that? Yeah.
I was about to pull on what's his face from CBS Sports.
And I need to figure out what I want to do with Otani. I'm hoping I can set that.
I think he's a DH and a starting pitcher in ESPN leagues.
But is he one player?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't like that.
He's one player.
Then he's going to be first overall.
But he's not going to bat, though.
Yeah, he is. He's going to bat. They're adding a 6-man rotation for him to get at bats.
I didn't think he was going to bat.
No, they're
starting pitcher. Does anyone know if Otani's back this year?
That's why. So to fix that problem, Jay, is if you do a waiver, there's all at 11 o'clock. There's no free agency. Like, you can't just go pick anybody up. You put your waiver claim in. Everyone's on waivers every day. And it's a fab. It's a fab league. So no one's a free agent. So if like last year in our league, we do the same thing. So when Bellinger got called up, it wasn't the first person on their computer got Bellinger. The next day, bids were coming in for like $30 for him or something like that. Yeah, because the year before, we didn't do that, and I was the person with no life, because I said, I basically would just keep ESPN up on a separate tab, and everyone was a free agent. So, it was me and a couple other guys. Tom, he also has no life and sits at a desk all day. So, it was just me, him, and maybe one other guy that was just basically whoever got the alert first, which was dumb.
Sucked.
Yeah, because it was.
Yeah, I said fab is a big part of it too. So like you can.
Yeah, so it'll be a
It's
fab.
not. It's not just who has a higher waiver claim. You got to try to figure out what people want to spend.
Yeah, what's a good idea to bid on them and all that stuff. A little bit more strategy. Dave?
Chicken dog.
It's my intimidating face.
Yeah. Look forward to this one. I hope he's into it, though.
I can't be comfortable.
This one's handled like leaves here. He won't stop. Stop it.
He needs to be. What I've read is that they're going to a 6-man rotation. So he'll pitch, day off, bat 3 days, day off, pitch.
I just can't imagine a major U.S. MLB doing that.
I've also read a lot of stuff that he might not be able to turn on an inside fastball.
Oh yeah, they were talking about
Japan
that.
pitchers are scared to.
Yeah, they don't want to ruin his career, so they'll pitch him outside. And they were like, dude.
Well, they were like, there's a few American pitchers over there who don't care.
MLB pitchers are gonna throw him like some 99. Like,
well, they were saying there were some MLB pitchers over in Japan who just didn't care.
Yeah.
They were the only ones who threw him inside. They didn't care.
They said he can't throw him inside fastball.
Well, I mean, he hasn't tried yet. I mean, just give him a chance. But when Verlander gets up there and he doesn't care about. Yeah, but if he's a two-way, so if you're getting a pitcher and a hitter, I mean that's crazy value right there. He's definitely gonna be like a first-round pick if you're getting a guy who you can use as a pitcher or a hitter. I saw.
This is how we alleviate this.
You make them two players.
Well, no.
Or you draft them as one.
Our league doesn't have a DH spot, so you don't. I mean, I guess you start. How many
utility
spots?
You're gonna have a utility.
How many utilities are you gonna have?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always that risk, but if he's even like a 3, he's a 3.5 ERA guy that bats .270, hits 35 home runs. I mean, that's one roster spot.
I just can't imagine.
I saw CBS. I read CBS is going to make him basically two players. You draft Ohtani. There's Ohtani the pitcher, and Ohtani the hitter, or DH or whatever. So you could have two Ohtanis on your team, which I like. It separates it. You know what I mean? That way, that's not. I mean, if he's going to be two players, then your NL pitcher you should get stats for them hitting, right?
Right. I mean, he's an NL only league, so you wouldn't draft him. I guess you could draft him, but I just can't imagine that I'm going to let him take on the pitch on a regular basis.
All right.
ESPN announced today that in fantasy baseball game,
What's going on, Jake?
would allow managers to use new Los Angeles acquisition, a rare two-way pitching and hitting star Japan who will do both in the majors in both capacities, just not at the same time. Well,
Got to pay that $10, man. Got to get rid of the ads.
Yeah. Rare two-way pitching and hitting star in Japan who will do both in the majors in both capacities, just not at the same. So yeah.
That's right, yeah. Come on, Mike. Yeah, I'm trying to talk Jay into donating to my PC with a card, for just trying to get as many people in here so I can just take all your guys's. everybody's PCs.
YouTube is really good too.
Yeah, YouTube, it cuts in and out. What's going on, Mike? So we're getting a couple people into breakers. Mike, if you're interested, if you want to hop over to breakers, we're going to try to do, instead of sitting here, we're trying to get a few people in here in breakers so we can do some kind of chat auction. Hey.
Just like, and it's the right
Do what?
The right ear.
Oh. My dog has some weird thing where he's got to lick the other dog's ear. That's why I keep yelling at him.
I mean, JC should probably throw in just like a Manny-Auto because, like, by the time like the league's over, we don't even care. You don't even be an Oriole anymore. We don't even want the card.
Well, no, that's not the point. That's not the, you know.
I think you're throwing
a nice
card.
Ripken.
I'm trying to throw in the Manny card.
Yeah. So yeah, if we can get a few people in here, we'll we can run a chat auction. We can run a chat auction. Like I said, we'd like to get at least 4 people that are willing to bid on some teams. I mean, obviously, there's no pressure to J and Jake who are in here now. Yeah, I got a ton of Orioles, like 90s wax cards. I don't know. I might have a couple Ripkins that might be worth something, but I think the only thing I got is some, I don't even know where it's at. Sitting around here somewhere. A Leaf auto of them. Junk Leaf auto. Where's it?
I got a sweet Billy Ripken bat knob that might be worth $15.
Yeah.
Throw that in there.
It should be pretty interesting. I think that's a bit, I don't have any drop frames. I think it's on breakers.
YouTube resolutions.
YouTube is all, like, it cuts in and out.
But it's not cutting in and out.
I mean, yeah, see, look how clear it is right now.
The resolution is just, yeah, every time I refresh it, it gets better.
Yeah. I don't understand why. Some of those cards are coming back, like, if you have, like, 80s and 90s, I mean, it's a certain guy. I mean, obviously, depends on who it is. But, some of those guys, if they grade, like, 9 and up, that's my voice cracks. It goes really well. So if we can get some people in here, we can do some chat auctions. I see some names popping in. Right now we got a few spots left in a random division of football. We got a few spots left in our TriStar, which is an autographed baseball, and a top Series 1 jumbo mixer. It comes with 2 silver packs. But like I said, if we can get some people in here, we'll do some chat auctions. If you're interested in any chat auctions, and if you're just popping in, let me know. Yeah, I gotta sit down and look through mine. Some of that stuff is coming back in. No. That's the good thing about collecting Bowman Chromes too. That's usually what I collect. So it's cool to you see a guy start off really well, and you gotta remember if you end up buying one of his Bowman Chromes or you were just looking at it on eBay.
I was reading
Go through some stuff.
breakout list the other day for pitchers, and Luke Weaver was on there, and
I don't think I have any of his.
Lamette. So I picked up a couple of his.
I got a ton on that. I hope it does.
I have 2 or 3.
I actually
had one. I
bought a purple one the other day. Well, he did really well last year. He did really well last year, and he pitches in a great ballpark for pitching.
Can talk about like the short success he had at the end of the season was actually like there's legitimate stats in that to say.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't a fluke. It's
I was just on him because the CBS guys were just like,
yeah,
pick this guy up for keeper.
Swing strikeout percentage is legit. It just wasn't getting lucky. Sign me up.
Yeah, you can get like a space for like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
I bought his
purple
purple one the other day for like $8 on bid.
Some guy here's got 3 base for 15 plus shipping.
Yeah.
Good.
Jake's the prospect guy. How do you pronounce his first name? It's not. It's like Delison. It's something weird. Delison Lamette. Delison Lamette.
I always just say Delson. That's not.
Yeah, I know. I want to say that. But that's because I'm stupid. Dilson.
Dilson.
Flamethrower. Yeah, I know I picked him up last year, toward the end of the year because he was doing really well.
They like one bad game in there though. Never like.
Yeah. Well, it's also he's pitching in San Diego. It's basically like pitching under a rock. No one cares.
There he is.
Hi, Dave.
There he is.
I'm Chris. Nice to meet you. You work with Tom all day.
He doesn't.
Wow, lucky man.
Shut up.
Jake, I still need to listen to that podcast you sent me. I was thinking about that today. Uh-oh. Traded a lot for Tani in my Dynasty League.
What podcast? You got the BA one?
No, because I was talking to him about it. He sent me a link to it on Facebook.
The Fangraphs?
Let's see, I don't have too many notifications on Facebook, so.
Like, I can even get it to play. Thanks, man. Making sure. We're crappy on our side, so just want to double check.
It's for them. It didn't.
We had a good interview and they want to send it.
Can you send it to me on? For some reason, when I go, so like when I click it, that you sent me an attachment, it just takes me to your page. I'm an idiot when it comes to Facebook, and you probably can't see my screen. I'm like an old man when it comes to Facebook. I can operate Twitter and Instagram, but Facebook, I'm like,
I just don't think about that
I just don't like the interface on it. It feels
it's like super rough.
And I planned on and I misplaced my headphones. I usually sit there and listen to podcasts on work, and I don't know what to do with my headphones. I gotta find them. I think I usually leave them in my car. I got in my car, but I definitely want to check it out.
Jake, put the link on Breakers.
Damn. I'm all about listening to podcasts and learn more. So if anyone's interested, we're trying to get a chat auction going. I really like to get a chat auction going. We haven't broken anything in a few days. I know it's slow for baseball. We're grinding out this football break. If you're interested in this football break, we're going to pick a day next week to break it. So it's breaking next week no matter what. We just added it at the beginning of the week. I was hoping to fill it up by tonight. Kind of was under the impression it probably wouldn't fill just because we usually don't do football. We like to dabble in football and basketball here and there, but we mainly do baseball. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any contenders. One of the very hot products. All right, Jake, I just got it on the Twitter. So I'll check it out. But if you're interested in doing a chat auction, hop over to Breakers, and if you're in a different, watching it somewhere else, let me know. I just got an alert. Let me check it, make sure it works. I was just thinking about that today, that I need to watch it. Okay, yeah, I got it. Are you guys on, are you on, like, Apple or anything like that when it comes to podcasts? Can I, like, subscribe to you guys, or? I'll do it. I'm searching you now on. Oh. What the heck? The search came up when I don't see it. Okay. Search hashtag Hardway HQ on. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do it right now. JPT, what's going on, man? Let's see here. Robbie, how you doing, man? We would like to run a chat auction. If we can get some people in here. If we can see some names popping in and out. I probably should throw something up on the screen. Maybe we can get some people in here. So if you're this one? Guess that's it, right? I'll subscribe right now to it. Come on. There we go. There it is, on deck. Download some stuff here. Download. Do it. Well, let me do it. Number 4. Oh, there it is. Number 4. For some reason, it refuses to let me download. All right, well, I'm subscribed to it. Yeah, no problem, man. All right, let me throw something up on the screen here that about a chat auction. Let me get a few people in here. Do something instead of sitting here. I got you. Yeah, I'll check them out, man. Like I said, I'm always looking for new. I only have like 3 that I listen to on a consistent basis, so whenever I can get more. Especially sports ones. So it's hard to find decent. All right, so hopefully this will draw some people in. If you're watching on, if you're on YouTube, if you can, I know some people on YouTube are probably watching on their phone, but if you are interested in the chat auction, yep, no problem, man. What do you want here? What do you want? I got Fat Tire, Yingling. I think I got 1 Sam Adams left.
I haven't had a Fat Tire in a while.
Yeah, I do a Fat Tire.
If you would spare it. Oh, man.
Might be a little shooken up. Yeah. If I could send you one, I would.
They have a really good,
I've never tried any of their.
they have a really good Belgian, Hefeweizen.
So we're trying to do it like So we're trying to get a few people in here to do chat auction. I figured if I pop that up there.
Snipe auction?
Snipe auction? I like action. So if you're popping in here, like I said, we just need to get, we'd like to at least get like 4 people in here that would be interested in it. I mean, if you're in here right now and aren't interested, I don't want to pressure anybody.
Hey, get out.
Don't feel pressured to just because you're in here. We never want to do that. But if you are interested, and anyone else, we'd start every team at $3. So let's see, we got some time to burn. The Panini Select Football, you can see on your screen right there. We're going to set a date for that next week. And then we have some Heritage Baseball up. Teams are as low as $9 on that. It's a 1/3 case. I think I put that up, and the Angels were out there for a little bit longer than I thought. They got picked up. Both teams, both were picked up today, and number 1 and number 2. It'll be Ohtani's first auto. Yeah, just today. I was surprised. I was very surprised it took that long. The Yankees went first. Yeah, the Yankees went first, and then, which usually happens, but I thought for sure the Angels with Ohtani's first ever auto. I'm pretty sure it's got a Trout auto. I haven't observed the checklist super hard. I just kind of glanced over it and setting the prices. Yeah. I assumed that Trout would have an auto in there. Usually tops in the products where it's not rookie based. They usually try to jam him in there, which obviously I have no problem with. I hope we pull an Ohtani. God, that'd be awesome. It's first ever. It's gonna be his first ever auto. And the prices are shooting up on the boxes. Blowout had them for when they first came out for $70. Now they're shooting up around like 120, just because he announced. Same thing with Bowman. Bowman baseball. What comes out in April? Yeah, we figured the 310 would probably fill pretty quick on those. So. So it'll all be from the same case. We're going to end up having one case to play with it. So. I'm sure if we knew Ohtani was going to be in it, we'd have more. But hey, come here. And the Heritage stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited for the obviously. We always enjoy when a Bowman product comes out, that has some kind of Bowman chrome in it. That's our favorite stuff to open.
That's his first auto, I think.
Is that 3? Yeah. Well, it was already going up a little bit because he announced that they announced that he was going to be in it. But a little bit was like $5 or $10. Now they're selling, like, I saw some Bowman baseball, like people on eBay, like selling them for like $130, $140, which is a lot for Bowman. Going up like $40. And that's since Ohtani announced. But I don't know. I haven't checked since he announced that he was going to be in Heritage. I don't know if to come back down a little bit since it's not his first auto. But I'm assuming his Bowman Chrome would probably, his Bowman Chrome rookie would probably be the auto to have, even though it's not his first. That first paragraph. Oh, something popped up. It might be. He's had ear infections before.
It's not the first
Yeah, but he.
hit on that I saw.
Yeah, look at him. Look. He just like he has an obsession with licking.
I don't know. It's the same year every time too.
He goes to the vet regularly. They check that stuff.
I'm just saying. It's the other ear.
Yeah, your mind's buddy.
It's the other ear, bro.
These dogs, Australian Shepherds do have ear issues. Like I said, he's had ear mites before. Then your mind's buddy. This side of your ear doesn't look irritated. Maybe next time we go to the vet, we'll check it out. Move. But he's done it forever. Like I said, he's been.
Yeah.
I think he's just an idiot. We've got one stupid dog, one smart one, one stupid. You're that right, bud. Oh. Huh? Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything. Your ear's disgusting, dude. I don't even. That's disgusting. It's soaking wet. You need to bite him one time, bud. I hate the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
It's rough.
You get excited, like, all right, the Olympics, you know.
I never do for winter.
No.
I used to for hockey, but now that the guys,
They don't do it
yeah, NHL doesn't play. That was awesome that they shut down for 2 weeks to let these guys go play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's kind of like a Olympics are supposed to be like amateur sport, to be fair.
Yeah, but your Olympics are also supposed to be the best athletes out there
You watch
playing.
that Icarus documentary yet?
Don't put it in a professional sport. Yeah, I watched it.
No, you did watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. I think the NHL. I think it's. Now, was that an NHL decision or was it on? I'm assuming.
I think it's NHL decision.
Yeah,
NHL
that's
like, we're
dumb.
not doing
It's
it.
dumb that it's like
It's like
it's
free, yeah.
good. Yeah, it's free advertising for the NHL to see your best players out there playing. Like as a Caps fan, as much as I hate the Penguins, it was cool to see Ovechkin and what's his face, Evgeny Malkin playing on the same team.
It's ready to be hockey, man.
I know. I've been watching games here and there.
Game last night.
Yeah, I don't pick up on hockey until football season's over. There's this little like dead space between baseball and football.
Nets. Caps like what, like 34 and 19 or something.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're always dominating the regular season like normal. Look at this. Where's all of you? decision. Oh. That's dumb.
Hard for the KTB was gonna be walking around now. Yeah, the Russian and how's that work too? So like they don't play for any team, right? Like NHL, if anyone's in NHL, they don't play for.
Yeah, so I think the
Russia,
guys like
US, Canada.
I think AHL and all those guys can play, right, for the minors. Well, yeah, I'm not saying for South Korea market. I mean, if they're on national TV, you know, I mean, I always enjoyed watching Olympic. I haven't watched a single Olympic hockey game this year, and I watched the majority of them. Last Olympics, I watched the majority of them.
USA curling going for Olympic gold tonight, 1:35 Eastern time. Must watch television. I say that half joking.
Yeah, the NHL is. They do some good things, but and then they do. Like, I do like the fact that they're like probably the only major sport that if they see that something needs to be changed, like rule wise, they'll do it immediately, not wait until the next off season or the next season.
Think about the six mound visit limit in baseball.
Oh, per game.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Bunch of catchers were like, dude, if it's like top of ninth, I'm on number 7. I don't care if I'm fine or not. I'm going out there and talk to my pitcher if I need to.
Yeah, what's the penalty?
I'm not sure if it's a financial thing
or like an automatic walk. It'd have to be something related to the game.
Which I don't understand why they would do that and then get rid of the pitch clock. Like, why would you put a six mound visit limit, but they get rid of the pitch clock?
I mean, I don't know. Was the pitch clock? Did that change
30
anything?
seconds.
Yeah, but that changed
yeah,
anything?
I think so.
Yeah. Guys, we do have a few breaks that we're trying to break. We're not just sitting here if you're just popping in. It's just we're not just bumping the gums here. Trying to actually do some stuff. Bumping the gums. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's baseball. It's gonna be slow. I mean, I guess I get.
It's in trouble, man.
Well, the problem is it's the game has changed. It's a bullpen game, so that drags. It slows the game down so much. You know, when you're changing in the 7th inning when.
Before long, we're gonna be talking about like a certain amount of like.
Well, yeah. Unless it's injury related.
Changes.
Yeah. When it's a 7th inning and you put in 3 bullpen, 3 pitchers to
it's these
for
damn
matchups.
kids with their attention deficits.
Yeah. But then the Super Bowl is like 6 hours long.
Right, and like, woo, love it.
No one cares.
Tuned by 300 million people.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what we should do in the 7th inning. Just have like Justin Timberlake come out and just put on a show every game.
Baseball game have a halftime show. I love it.
I tell you, she bought us tickets to go see Bruno Mars. I'm actually really excited.
Where?
Up in Philly, which sucks. Have you ever been like? It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't suck. There's like no hotels with like. You gotta like go into the city.
There's I saw when I saw Pearl Jam up there. There's a nice.
The only one we've seen.
There's a Holiday Inn that's right there.
The only one we seen. There's 2. There was one that got like 1 out of 5 stars.
There's a Holiday Inn like a mile away.
And then the other one was like, the cheapest room was like $390 for like 1 night.
There's a Holiday Inn that's like
We'll
right
have to look into it again.
And then there's a Marriott That is.
I think the Marriott was the one that was super
It's
expensive.
probably like a 5 or 10 minute drive.
There was one that was like super crazy expensive.
It's not like crazy close. But we stayed when I went to Pearl Jam back to back. We stayed at a hotel up there. What about a Marriott? I might have been one of them.
We're not sure. We might end up just. I'm taking off no matter what the next day. Would be nice not to be able to just drink and not worry about driving home.
Bruno Mars tickets for just because.
Yeah, but she got them really cheap. She got them like when it, she sat on the computer and got them.
It's not as cool as Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z.
Oh yeah. Well, that's JT. Dude, JT's played out, bro. My new man crush is Bruno Mars. That's my new hip hop man crush. Dude, did you look up his Super Bowl halftime performance? I changed your mind. Yeah.
You were at my house when we watched it.
No, we didn't. That was a long time ago, man.
Bruno Mars one?
Yeah, he was in one recently with Beyonce and somebody else, but he had one where he was the headline.
That wasn't that long ago.
That was like 6 years ago.
No.
It was like Super Bowl like 47.
It wasn't 2 Super Bowls ago. It was like 3 Super Bowls ago.
No, 3 Super Bowls ago it was Beyonce, what's his face, and it's been like 5 years. That's been rough. I'm a Bruno Mars guy now.
Yeah, so right. So like, if
The
this
guy-
amazing
the
halftime
guy-
Super Bowl performance was 5 years ago, why are you just now like?
No, I've liked him for a while.
Well, he's talented. But really good for him.
Most of the guys at work won't make fun of me because I'll be sitting there and I'll listen to like a Tool album, and then I'm like, all right, let me. Then the next song's like Uptown Funk. I'm pretty sure it was like Super Bowl 47. 46 and 47.
Hold on.
It's like in September. No one's interested in a chat auction, apparently. It can't be that hard. Yeah, I think you're the only one, Jay. We're trying. I mean, I'm not saying that like we're giving up on the night. I said if we can get a couple people in here. I'm willing to say if we get 3 in here to do a chat auction, it's just a hobby box. It's nothing too crazy. I want to do something. JPT08, are you interested in a chat auction? I see that you're in your room. I don't know if you're paying attention or just kind of hanging out.
So in 48 was Bruno Mars and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That was it.
That's not the one I'm talking about.
That's the one I'm talking about. He was in one recently with Beyonce where he just performed like half of like 30 seconds. Watch that. That one's a good one. That might be like top 3. Nah, that was like 5 years ago, man. This one was like
8 years.
I know, it's been too long.
Runs course. There's no upside to this. Nowhere but down. Cut it loose. JT was terrible this past.
Yeah, I know. It's done, dude.
So bad.
His last few songs have been bad. I'm telling you, man. Bruno's taking over.
So Super Bowl 50.
Yeah, it was him, Beyonce,
Coldplay,
Coldplay, yeah.
Beyonce, Bruno Mars.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. You were definitely not that one.
I was for that one, but not for
So that's
one.
one I don't
No.
even remember this other one.
You gotta watch a Bruno Mars.
I don't know. I remember Red Hot Chili Peppers being really
He comes out, and he's playing the drums. Like, he's pretty good
yeah,
on
I remember
drums.
that.
Yeah, dude, he's a jack of all
Where
trades.
I remember that.
That's when I started liking him. I was like, oh, dude, look at this guy dancing, play the drums, he can
I don't think
sing.
he's talented. It's just,
I'm already cynical enough, man. I just can't sit there and listen to like Tool and Deftones. I just can't listen to it all day. I gotta listen to something somewhat cheerful.
Yeah.
Hey Giles, I was hoping you'd pop in tonight. Are you interested? I sent out the. I knew you said you were interested in the fantasy baseball league. I sent out invites. I sent one to the email that you have. Let me know if you are interested or not.
Where did you send my invite? Yahoo or Gmail?
Well, we have an email on our site. I don't know if you like. I'm assuming it was like from the early days when we were testing something. We haven't set it yet. We're waiting for everybody to get in there to figure out a day. I sent it to the email that you use for PayPal for us. It was a Yahoo one. Or no, it was a Gmail, I think. I mean, I can look it up here in a second. Yeah, no problem. Would you be interested in a chat auction of the Series 1? I mean, if not, no problem at all. Like I said, we're just trying to see if we can get some people, get a few people in here and get this going. Get a little action going tonight. If not, no big deal. Yeah, so it would just be one. We're just going to do a hobby box, and we were hoping to get at least 3 people that would want to bid, and then hopefully some people would pop in. We're aware that if we probably ran it with 3 or 4 people, we'd have some teams that would go unsold, but that's no biggie. It's only a hobby box. We just want to get some action going. So like I said, Jay looks like he's in. So right now we got 2. So if you're on YouTube or Periscope watching and you want to get in on this chat auction, hop in over Breakers and let us know, and we'll start running one.
How you doing, Dennis?
I forgot about that. I have so much going on tomorrow. I might not be able to go. I got to go into work and get caught up on some stuff. And my nieces have all-day soccer tournament up in Oxford. What time do they close on Saturdays? It might have to be in the evening. I think. Alright, yeah, no problem. Yeah, there's no pressure. I mean, if you're, like I said, we're not trying to pressure anybody into doing. But thanks for letting us know. I appreciate it. But yeah, let us know on the, on that. If you didn't get it, I don't know if you're, if you just want to email or anything like that. Yep. Hopefully we can get some of this heritage filled up on, I'm assuming the 310 should fill up pretty quick on the heritage with Otani being in there. People want their shot at Otani auto. I buy Cardinals. Welcome to the room. We're just trying to get some people in here. If you're interested in a chat auction of the Series 1, let us know. So we're just trying to get some action going. We got a few breaks that are pretty close. Too much spring. Said it's in the spring. You go down to spring training next week, right?
Wednesday. Wednesday. See, Nats, Astros.
When you come back?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Third to Sunday, Monday.
And it's slow for a fly. Virus threat protection. Oh, cool. I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm pulling a lot of power from it. You know, I'm streaming. I got something up. You know, I'm using the computer to watch Comcast, Breakers, YouTube. I'm watching a Conseco auto in there. I'm gonna check that out. Triple thread. It's actually pretty nice. That's what I was gonna end up getting that one for it, but I saw the
First day is from
first.
That's like a pretty. See what he is. It's good enough.
Mike's throwing in a Bowman Chrome, a Cub.
Javi? Javier?
Nah. It's about $10 card. They're like all over the place. Like some sell for like 7, some sell for like 15. Nah, it's
Calhender.
no. Billy McKinney. McKinney? It's I think it's numbered. It's definitely got a refractor look to it. I looked it up. The bases are selling from, like I said, a couple went for like 10, including shipping. And
I thought about doing that Bregman gypsy thing I have, but this is a Bregman too much.
Yeah.
I think that's Zimmer tops. Another two. That's something that's not cool.
Yeah, the guy I work with that wants to get into it, he's just reading off some stuff. I think he's gonna end up putting in like a Jeter rookie. He's like, you don't have to be auto, does it? I said, dude, if you're putting in a Jeter rookie, I don't think people would care. I said, I'd love to have.
That was in good shape.
Yeah. He said he's had him in top loaders for
sweet shit.
Yeah. But, I mean, he told me he's gonna. He said he's like, I'll check with you. He said if he doesn't have anything that's in the range, he'll. So I said, yeah, and Jay, it doesn't have to be an autographed card or a relic. If you have a rookie of somebody that's worth it in that range. Because I had Bellinger. I thought about putting like a Bellinger rookie in or something. I haven't checked his prices in a while.
I bought another Harvey last night. $12.
Who?
Harvey. Hunter. Harvey. Matt Harvey.
That's what I thought.
Harvey Dent.
That was the first thing I thought of when.
So there's this website Mongo sent me. I was kicking myself in the face. They're on the sale. They're selling Hunter Harvey MLB authenticated sweet spot baseballs for $20. I'll get one.
I bought one from some site. It wasn't authenticated. It was like when it first got. It was like for like $25. I was like, whatever.
This is MLB authenticated, like legit.
Yeah.
I'll get one. I went back one day, and they raised it like $60. Like I guess they.
Yeah. I just looked at it like if it's fake, whatever. The ball's $20.
Like, this is $20.
Pay for the ball.
On the game will be authenticated auto. Like, I need 4 of these. And I kept dragging my ass. And missed it. All right, I'm in.
Did you see what's his face is out? We're probably gonna have Tommy John.
Honeywell.
Mm-hmm.
from rookies. And Whitley's rough too. Because he was gonna start. He's gonna start.
Yeah, that was rough. He was gonna
start the
be.
season.
Yep.
He can still practice, right? Like he can still work out for training, right?
When you're suspended, I don't think you can.
But it's games though. It's not like I think it's a travel. Can they still travel the team and stuff?
I'm not exactly sure how that works.
Yeah. It's upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna do. Maybe 5 outfielders.
I haven't messed with the rosters or anything yet. I wanted to see how many people we had before I started playing with them.
This is all pitchers.
Yeah. Before I do anything, Gary Sheffield.
Oh, Gary Sheffield. What? They have Rasmus Coins now too.
Yeah. Yep, there it goes.
I don't know Madison. I thought it was Madison.
The armpit of the hobby.
What?
Said the armpit of the hobby.
Rassers?
Razzie. There's a lot of people that frown upon it, man.
Why?
I don't mean, whatever. Just because not everybody's getting anything. The way I look at it is, you can get into a break of like, how many breaks did we get into?
Funny, dude, how many breaks I bought into it?
Yeah. Remember how many of the clearly authentic that we bought into?
Right. Man.
Spent $60 to get into a break and didn't pull a car, didn't get a single thing. It's just.
I don't think. Just got guys on there that like I don't know. Pressure people into something. Guys are on sites and they turn around and do something with it. I don't know if they drop that down to this per. Or hey man, drop it down to this hour.
No, I just tell them no if I put something in there. We don't know.
And then they turn around and they look.
Oh, it's a slow night. Hopefully we get some West Coast people pop in here. Maybe Jeff and got some West Coast people in here. Dana hasn't popped in. Dana usually pops in on Fridays. Jeff usually pops in. Jake was here for a minute. Kyle usually pops in. Kyle texts us every day, so I guess he doesn't feel like he doesn't have to pop in and check on us anymore. Now he's texting us daily.
We didn't talk today.
Yeah. Orioles didn't make any half-ass transactions today. That's why we didn't get a text from him.
It's usually Jake. Doing that stuff. You don't.
You want to buy it? I can plug this up. That's what pictures are.
Put the back of the site. Dude, we do that now. We're splitting it.
No, I mean I'm not. That's going into it. We're going to our site. It's our card. No, it's not gonna. There's only 10 people in here.
He's not what?
There's only 10 people in here.
There, have they listed anything right now? Like I got nothing.
Oh my lord.
You didn't need that, Judge.
No, I'm holding on to it. I keep going back and forth if I want to or not.
Well, I got a Nola.
The centering
did.
first or
Yeah.
I think the centering on it's kind of rough.
Maybe I get graded.
Look at the top. Look at the top, like of it, compared to like each side. I gotta look into that guy. I have no idea who that is. I have a break. I need to move that one too. It's like $20.
Really?
Well, it's just a short print variation card, numbered to 50 or 60 or something like that.
I don't know, that's pretty good. I mean, it is off a little bit, but
I don't think it takes much.
dude, you're not really gonna get graded.
No, I mean,
No one's gonna.
I mean, if I
were to buy it, I wouldn't be. Okay,
well, yeah. I mean, you know, it's a
as
rusty
long as
kick.
not a giant.
No, it's not crazy.
As long as there's not a giant like. Great. No. Yeah. Uh-huh.
No,
No.
you used to be a smart ass.
I don't think that's it.
Let me see it.
I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Let me see it. No, there's not.
Dude, I'm being dead serious.
There's nothing on that card.
Dude, as soon as. What are you looking at?
I've got it in the glare. You'd be able to see it.
I mean, if it's certain
There's
way, I mean,
nothing.
Dude, I turned it down like this.
You know, he has pinstripes in his leg. Is that what you
it
got to
goes
mix?
from his head all the way down.
I don't see a thing.
Let me see
That's
it.
actually like one of the better surfaces I've seen on a bone card.
Let me see it.
Oh, let me get it out of the light. I don't see a thing. I don't like that you have it out of the thing, first off.
I'm not
Keep
touching
it in there.
Take a picture of it. And, like, I don't know if it's two print lines of the one that you decided to set.
I don't see it. Like right now, I'm looking at it, I don't see it.
I mean, it's the one on the left is way worse than the one on the right.
Don't think you're stupid.
Dude, I'm looking.
With all due respect. I just had it in this glare. Trust me, dude, I eyed that thing up when it came in.
So what is your picture? You're gonna put.
It's rough. It's rough. Rough.
Wow, it's right on, it's clean. But it's not light.
Yeah. Get that in your mouth. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stand right here. Take that card and go like this. And it's clear as day. Oh yeah, see it there. Ooh. That's like in every Bowman Chrome now. Dude, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's really common. Don't get me wrong. Those print lines like that out of those Chrome cards are really common.
They come off the
Yeah,
line
you can't
like
see it right here. That's really weird. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the top over it. I say it don't matter. I got 1,000 laying around.
Where's your bathroom upstairs?
As soon as you walk,
Stairwell.
straight ahead. Doors open.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, as soon as you walk through.
Alright.
Oh. This is like the slowest week
Yeah,
it's had in a long
on
time.
Friday.
This whole week's been rough.
A long time.
I guess it's because people know there's not any baseball out. Or new baseball out. You do one break of Topps Series 1 and you got all the cards you need. There's so many of them.
Scraggle or transfer up there. Scraggle and Mike.
Yeah.
Let's split it, right? And then we random it off. So half the price, 50% chance to get me all right.
Don't tempt me. You know I'm a gambler, bro. I'll crack it.
You don't random it off though. You random it off first.
Well, yeah, like we already have a spot, so we've only sold 4.
Right.
If we don't, my game plan was just to either offer. I was gonna throw it with with like another break. I think the Series 1 has kind of run its course. I think people are kind of over it. I think people like the concept of having a TriStar baseball in in it, but I don't think people like the concept of Series 1 baseball anymore. So I was probably just gonna send. I think it was basically Jeff had a few spots and
Yeah.
Dana, and I think it was Maureen.
You gonna razz anything? I didn't razz something. Missed it. What did you razz? Frank Taylor King was on 5. Actually, a lot of
Basketball stuff. He's just gonna throw that Tatum in for free, basically. All right, guys. We've been sitting here for a few hours. Nothing's going on. Jay, you're basically the only one in here right now that's interested in anything. Unfortunately, this was a really slow week. We kind of expected it to be, with no new baseball out. We've been trying to. Topps Series 1's been out for a few weeks and seemed to run its course. So next Wednesday it should be a little bit more exciting. Yep, thanks, man. I appreciate you hanging out. Should be a little bit more exciting. We got Heritage Baseball releases Wednesday, so we got a few breaks of that. We'll set this football to break. Hopefully the random division breaks. If you're in the TriStar Series 1, we might reach out to you on a refund on that or give you basically a credit. But thanks for hanging out. Jay, I don't know if Mike and Dave are still in here. Dave, if you're still in here. It's usually not like this. I know it's your first time in here. Usually this week's slow because baseball. We don't have any new baseball products out. But everyone have a good night. Appreciate it. Sorry for the slow week. And see you Wednesday.